Engines of war can change their way. We imagine our lives will be. The March family are on their way. Make Joe, Beth, and Amy.
It was the sort of morning when I hated to get up. Toasty inside, cold outside, and worst of all,
Amy!
it was a school day.
Hey, sleepyhead, come on. Amy, you must get up. Amy, for heaven's sake, wake up. Oatmeal with cinnamon for breakfast.
Know what I like least about school?
Getting out of bed?
No, it's grumpy Mr. Davis.
Yes, but Mr. Davis is there to help.
Yes, but I wish Mr. Sutton was still there instead.
I'll be glad when the war is over and he comes back home.
Yeah,
Amy, hurry and finish breakfast. You're going to be late for school.
I know. Boy, I'm having trouble getting started this morning.
Now what?
I need my fortitude.
I trust we know where you're going today, Beth.
Mm-hmm. Hardly a day went by when Beth didn't go to the Lawrence house and play the big, beautiful piano there. Beth never seemed happier.
Such pretty music.
Yes, don't you love it?
Yes, it actually makes housework a pleasure.
If anything can.
Please, ladies, a little less noise. We mustn't disturb Beth while she's practicing.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
You wanted me, sir?
Yes, I did, Laurie. Come in, please.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat. Mr. Brooke arrived?
Not yet, sir.
Beth's playing doesn't disturb your studies in any way, does it, Theodore?
Not in the least, grandfather.
All right, then. Hi, boy, I want you to do something. Beth loves her music.
Yes, but I think it gives the rest of us just as much pleasure to listen to it.
Agreed, and because of that...
Oh, new sheet music. And Chopin is Beth's favorite.
She's already played all the old ones, so I've ordered her some new ones. Having music fill the rooms of this old house has given me a great deal of joy.
I know what you mean, grandfather.
It was my intention to leave the scores on the piano, and she arrived before I could. Theodore, you will give them to her.
But why not give them to Beth yourself, grandfather? Wouldn't that be more appropriate? After all, it is your gift.
I'm afraid it would be a gift accompanied by a fright. You see, as fate would have it, I happened to be standing at the door upon Beth's arrival earlier this morning. Well, she had only to take one look at me, and then she almost darted out.
Really? Beth is very shy. What did you do then, sir?
I pretended not to notice her, and then I came on in here.
If Beth only knew the truth of it. That big bad grandfather was just as startled as she was.
I guess it must have been my face, but I can't change that. And that's why you must give Beth the music, if you will.
I will, sir. But I'll also tell her that my grandfather is not the mean old ogre that he appears to be.
You will say nothing of the sort, Theodore.
Yes, sir.
I have an appointment. Good day.
Hannah? Hannah?
Yes, ma'am. Forget something?
It's about Beth, Hannah.
Isn't it beautiful? Plays like an angel, she does.
Yes, but I'm beginning to worry. She's been at the Lawrence house every day for weeks now.
Yes'm.
Staying hours and hours.
Yes'm.
I know Beth would never intentionally impose, but it concerns me she might be disturbing the Lawrence household. Hannah, Give Beth one more hour, then please go bring her home for me, will you?
Don't worry, I will.
Stop, Dan. Mrs. March, may I give you a ride?
Oh, good morning, Mr. Lawrence. I hope you're well. Nice of you to stop.
Thank you. It's such a chilly morning, Mrs. March. Please get in.
It's no bother?
Nonsense, my pleasure. Besides, the office of the Soldiers' Aid Society is on my way.
Why, thank you.
Mrs. March, rest assured your daughter is welcome anytime. Anytime. It's so refreshing to listen to her play the piano. And I do believe Laurie would have me tarred and feathered should I not allow Beth to visit.
What? But what about Laurie's education, his daily tutoring sessions with Mr. Brooke?
That music doesn't interfere with his studies one bit. In fact, I actually believe it helps him.
Yes, but doesn't he need to...
Adam, the influence of your daughters upon my nephew Laurie has been good for him. It's my fondest hope that their lively example might inspire him to become a bit more industrious himself.
Well...
Please let Beth continue with her music.
I'm very grateful, Mr. Lawrence. If there was some way we could repay you.
Trust me, madam. Your Beth is gift enough for me.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. You're so very generous.
Get up, Dobbin.
And while Beth played, poor Laurie had to study.
John, I believe she left the house some hours ago.
What?
I said she isn't there. She went out.
What are you talking about, Laurie?
I understand Meg works as a tutor like you. It must be wonderful having something in common with someone you care so much about.
Have you done your math work?
Meg is a lovely girl, isn't she, Mr. Brooke?
Lawrence, finish your math problem.
Oh, no.
Huh? What?
Why did it stop right in the middle?
What stopped?
The music. Beth quit playing right in the middle of a song.
What?
Yeah, listen, nothing but silence.
Young man, you've been trying my patience all morning long.
Just a bit longer, huh? All right, Hannah?
Honey child, now listen to me. I already gave you 10 whole minutes longer than your mama told me to. Beth, she said for me to come over here and fetch you home in 1 hour.
I understand. I'll come with you, Hannah. But do I have to right away? Can I have just 10 minutes more? I promise I'll come right home then.
Honey, baby, I understand completely just how much your piano playing means to you. But Beth, your mama told me I should come.
Please, Hannah, 5 more minutes?
Laurie, your studies!
Yes, I know, but I have to find out why Beth stopped playing.
But you haven't done... Hey! What the...
Listen.
Well, I reckon you can stay 1 tune longer.
Thanks.
That is, if you'll play my favorite tune for me, all right?
But which one, Hannah? You have so many favorites.
You know, the one that sounds like this here. Do-do-do-do.
Chopin's Waltz?
Yeah, right.
Let's get back to work. There's nothing wrong with Beth.
Please, can't we stay and listen for a while? Have a seat, Mr. Brooke. Now, play, Beth.
Okay, Laurie.
Our studies are waiting, Lori.
That's not fair, Mr. Brooke. You kept me waiting one day while you listened to Beth and Meg play. Right? Anyway, I can't concentrate on math today. Okay?
Why is he always so grumpy?
Students, who will solve this problem? Miss Perkins, how about you?
All right.
On second thought, you've already been up this week. Well, then you may sit down now. Thank you. Let's see. Miss March,
Yes?
please step to the board.
But I've been to the board this week already, sir.
Yes, but that day, Miss March, all of your answers were wrong. Today, I expect improvement.
Yes, sir. Boy.
Well, Miss March, we're waiting.
I can't believe the problem is that difficult for you. Concentrate, Lori.
This 8, where does it come from, Miss March? 7 8s are 56. How did you get 58? Miss March, it's quite obvious by your incorrect answers you don't know the multiplication table yet.
This is good. I see you do understand the math problem after all.
I thought if I did them too easily, you might feel that you weren't needed.
Oh, sure.
Tell me, exactly what is it about tutoring you find most rewarding, Mr. Brooke?
That's easy. Turning scalawags like you into scholars.
Catherine, Thomas, we're going now. Did you hear me? Come along now. Golly, I'm freezing.
Hello, Meg.
Good afternoon, Anthony.
How come you're out on such a brisk day?
Oh, I don't mind at all, and Catherine and Thomas need the fresh air.
Oh, they seem to be enjoying the snow. I envy them.
And what brings you out into the cold, Anthony?
What kind of a reporter would I be if I stayed inside where I can't do my job?
I see.
Meg, may I leave a message with you for Jo?
What's that?
I could tell her myself, but I'm afraid it might upset her. I want to help her, but knowing Jo, I might just make her mad at me.
Oh, but why should she?
Well, you see, I read her story, and I'm afraid it isn't very good. You see,
Oh.
Well, it's better than her last by far. And I know that she's talented. So, if she had written it naturally and simply, she would have had a perfectly wonderful story.
That's all?
You know Jo. That'd make her furious.
Anthony, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yes, it'll work out.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Well, of course. It isn't criticism. Think of it as encouragement.
Yes, that's exactly right. Will you tell Jo?
Yes, Anthony. Of course I will.
Ah, bless you, ma'am.
I'm more than happy to help.
What a relief. Thanks again.
I think he's really interested in Jo. Golly. Catherine, Thomas, come along now.
Get ready, Amy. I'm going to let go of your hand. No, Katie, don't you dare! No! Help!
Are you really sure that's what Anthony said, Meg?
Yes, Joe, I'm not just making it up. He said, I can see she has talent, and he thinks it will be a wonderful story.
Phooey, I don't think he'd know good literature if it walked right up and bit him.
Well, he certainly appreciates your ability.
Tell him I'm flattered. It would be so much easier if he and I could share our ideas about writing.
I know, but I think Anthony's a bit shy about talking with you.
That's a laugh. He's just stuck up. Come in.
Hey, Joe. We need a favor from you.
From me?
Yes, and Meg as well.
Oh, really? What is it, Amy?
Beth needs a favor too, but hers is completely different from mine. Beth, tell them what you want first.
Well, I want greatly to do something special for Mr. Lawrence. Is it because of his piano? That's right.
You mean you'd like to give him a present?
Yes, I've given it some thought. I'd like to make him a nice new pair of warm slippers. Oh, yes, that'd be very nice.
It would.
You think so, Meg? Really?
Yes, it's a wonderful idea.
But I don't have enough money to buy material to make Mr. Lawrence's slippers. Don't worry about that, Beth. I just got paid for a story I sold to the newspaper today.
Oh, Joe, really?
At first, I actually had second thoughts about accepting payment for my story due to a certain person I know, but then I said to myself, why not, Joe? You've earned every penny. So we're rich, and I've got plenty of money to buy your materials for you, Beth.
Oh,
thank you, Joe.
I'm glad for you, Beth.
Thanks. And what do you want? Speak up.
Well, I want a pair of ice skates.
You're asking for the impossible. Isn't she, Meg?
Skates are expensive.
No, they're only $1.
Huh? You sure?
Yep, that's right. They belong to Katie's sister, and they're several years old, but they're in very good shape. Oh, please, Joe. Skating is such good, clean fun, you know.
You better not be joking, Amy, and if you aren't, can you ask your friends if they have another pair of dollar skates to sell to me, please? Yeah! Ooh.
What did I tell you, Joe? The hardest thing about skating is the ice.
Funny. I think I'm getting the knack.
That's because I'm a good teacher.
Also because these are a very fine pair of ice skates. Proof that quality is not always determined by the price.
Okay now, Joe, how about trying it on your own with those quality skates of yours?
I'm not ready. Lori! Hey! Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Beth is already working on those slippers I told you about.
That should please Grandfather a lot.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it, Joe. It's been a long time since anyone has given Grandfather such a wonderful gift. He's bound to be extremely pleased.
It looks very warm and comfortable. It's a great gift, Beth.
Really?
Why not leave your gift on this table, Beth? This is the best place because this is Grandfather's favorite room and he's sure to see it when he comes home. I know he'll be very pleased.
Thank you.
Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. Oh dear, what a day.
To Mr. Lawrence, for all of your many kindnesses, love, Beth.
Mr. Lawrence must have been very happy with the gift Beth made for him. How do I know? Because a few days later, he surprised all of us by giving Beth a present she or any of us would not soon forget. Aren't friends and gifts just about the most wonderful thing in the whole world?
Fortunes of war